Good morning, students. This is a reminder that we have 4 assignments graded for our class, and many students do not have all 4 completed, not even 3 completed. So please spend today getting caught up. I'm going to take you through each one so that there is no confusion. Feel free to fast forward or rewind at any point so that you are very clear. The first assignment was from week 1. It's analyzing Mr. P's evidence for his assertion. So we read in this chapter after Junior realizes he is being taught out of a 30-plus-year-old textbook that he is furious and angry, and he throws it at Mr. P, and Mr. P gives him a big, long speech. So your job is to find your corresponding row by looking at your last name, the first letter of your last name on the left. You're going to find your section. So for me, Ortiz, I'd be here. I'm going to read the font in black on the left, or the text, and then I'm going to respond in the next 2 columns. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to remember what the story was about. I might even go back to the story. And then I'm going to fill out these sentence starters. Okay, that was really easy. That's the first one. The second assignment is here in week 2. It was a little bit more challenging. It's a response to the I Too poem by Langston Hughes. Please reread the poem, okay? Reread about the man who wrote it. Reread the poem. Remember, this is an African-American man working for a rich white family. He's only allowed to eat at the table with them in a proper meal setting when there's nobody around to see them. But once there are people around, he gets put right back into his place, which is not just at the table, but as how he is seen by society, which is hidden away, not good enough, right? But he says, I will be with you at that table one day. Okay, so he's making a promise. So your job is to compare and contrast the poem to our book, True Diary. In what ways are these stories or poems or literature similar? Okay, they both express feelings around this maltreatment, bad treatment of people who are people of color, right? People who are not white. So please come up with ways the 2 stories, or texts are similar, and then ways they are different. Remember, you are using words that are presented here on the right-hand side. So in the same way as, or another way they are similar, and then contrast. On one hand, this story is like this, whereas the poem is like that. Okay, and your response is here below. Now, the third item is the True Diary quiz. Now, if you click on that, it's going to take you here to this puzzle piece. You click on the puzzle piece, and you are going to answer the questions. You are absolutely able to go back to the book. It's an open book. Everything we've done is open book. Therefore, we highly encourage you to go back to page 18 of the text, True Diary. It is the 3 chapters starting at page 18. Review it, guys and girls. Don't go off your memory. That is a terrible idea. Review it. Get familiar with what happened again. Take the quiz. You get 1 chance. If you don't do well, we can have you retake it, but you can't retake it right away. You need to tell us, okay? All right, and then the last item that we have here was what we just did on Friday and Thursday. And it was a little more challenging too, because we are analyzing the poem Amanda Gorman recited at the inauguration. So you are going to look at this here. We were very kind to you and very helpful. Just so you know, we didn't make you do anything too terrible. We took the 3 chunks that we analyzed on Friday and Thursday. So we said, hey, we know this girl, she absolutely hit the mark writing a poem about hope and unity. But we're going to go and ask you, hey, which part of her poem was the best? Were the best lines at creating this sense, this feeling of hope and unity? So on the left-hand side, we have the 3 chunks from the poem. And on the right, you're welcome. We actually interpreted it for you. We were going to make you guys do that on your own, but we felt nice, okay? So you're going to look at the interpretations in regular old language. What does this part mean? And you're going to read this carefully. And then below, you get to be a judge. You are going to decide which option, A, B, or C, does the best job, is Amanda's best part of her poem to promote this message of hope and unity. And you're going to argue. You guys are great at arguing. We know this. You're teenagers. You're going to argue why yours is better than the others. Okay, in 100 words or more below. Please, guys and girls, we don't want to get behind already, okay? We want everybody to do really well. We are proud of all the hard work you've been doing. We actually have progress reports coming up in like a week and a half. So let's get together on this. Let's work hard, and we will see you mañana.